Hey guys, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about some of the issues that I fixed in the game. Start off, let's go to a different scene besides this one. In the town scene, after I start a new game and go in there, if you can remember from last video, there was an issue where there was no icons in the shop. If you went here, then now there is icons. The problem was that none of the actual like some of them had icons. I just had to create these things. The one for enemy to like fix all of the fields that I never assigned to enemies. Then there's the icon one, which is the one I used for the icons, and you can like preview random item generation stuff. It like applies like the stats that it did like for the enemies but just for icons, and then it did the same thing for skills and like their audio. Sick. So another issue I fixed is that the enemies weren't spawning, and if they did spawn they didn't and if they did spawn, when they sent you to the combat, they didn't send you to the combat scene at first, so I fixed that too. So if you go into the dungeon, then there's this thing, spawn the enemies. There's one down here where I usually put it, and as you can see, before it, the scene didn't pop up, so I had to like put like a bunch of different debuggers and stuff to like figure out that the thing was actually inactive, and like whenever you went in there, it's turned inactive. So I made a script that every single like 0.001 seconds it re-enabled the script, so it doesn't disable anymore. But yeah, so as you can see, the scene itself is fine, but the canvas was just getting disabled when I went into that scene. So let me think of another issue I fixed. The dungeons I also added. So like the spawn points, I added a different system of spawn points. So these things, they're like I added a new like spawner that works better than the other old one did. So it's basically the same, just a bit better with like more detection for like the canvas and stuff, so that it didn't get despawned. Just so I don't know why I'm not able to see it. Spawners. Maybe I have to do that. I don't know. Maybe it's frozen. Is there like some reason? Oh, I just have to unlock it. So then I go to combat, and there's the canvas. Oh no, not combat, sorry. The dungeon. And then I go to the spawn locations. Here, spawn point, and I can just move them, and that's where all the enemies spawn, like the just like the random enemies that you can like move anywhere. So I can just like move the enemy, I don't know, here, and it would change. So let's show that. And before, the whole reason why I created a new spawner is because it didn't work in build mode. Like once I build and run, like once I click build and run in the build settings right there, then once it built, then it didn't work. Like the spawning didn't work and everything. So, and yeah, that's just how I fix it. So I can just like, unless there's the old enemies are still spawning. Yes, that's I gotta the same thing, but I gotta click clear enemies first because I think they still spawn on the start. So I just gotta do this. can show you how I changed it, and it would just go to that location. It worked like that last time, but it didn't work as well. So I'm just gonna clear enemies. Maybe it only clears enemies that it generated, but anyway, I can just control the location of the enemies now, when I basically couldn't before. And I can show you like the spawner. Here, spawner. There. I was all these different things because a bunch of different random stuff that made it not work. I'll clear out a few of these because most of these are unnecessary. Because I tried them and it didn't work. Because there's an issue. So if I play the dungeon scene and then I go, it's pretty quick. So if you can see the scene like shifting like that, I gotta make it like I gotta make it 3D to actually see it better, and I gotta go over here for 3D. So I gotta like this is gonna come in. I don't know which one comes in, so I'm just gonna click on that like right as the game scene says, and you should see that like going in. See, if you could see it, it was super short. I'll do it again. Yeah, it was a bit more obvious that time, but it's pretty quick. So there's an issue that it spawned on start. The enemy spawned on start, but they spawned behind everything because they spawned on start. They spawned at the edge, like they spawned over here instead of like over here, where they're supposed to. Which was a pretty big issue that I had to spend a bit of time working on, but it wasn't that long. I'll move this back. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I changed. So